Well, I've just had so many problems with women. And I was abused when I was young. Yeah. Well, tell me something else. What do you want to do? Live in the valley of excuse for the rest of your life? I was abused, so what? You gonna tell that to God? Don't you think he knows how many of us have been abused? How many of these sisters have been taken off by their uncles, by their fathers, by their brothers, by somebody in their family, and has hurt them almost irreparably? But you can't bring that as no excuse to God. When you come to Allah, all your excuses go out the window. You can't bring it here and blame your mother. Well, my mother didn't treat me right. She got you here. Treat yourself right. Well, my father was always absent. You're lucky you got one, that you know who he is. But God was never absent. How is your connection with him? You wallowing in excuses for your shortcomings. You got to have somebody to blame. My father did this to me. My mother did that to me. My brother. Allah said he came to wipe away all your tears. Now you can't bring that crap to him and talk about what happened in your childhood. He knows your childhood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he knows your suffering. Yes. But he came to give you a way out of it if you would take the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I come from a broken home. No joke. I come from prison. I had a rough life. I've been in jail so many years. Yeah, good. God liked to use men like that. You can't bring nothing that you've suffered in this life that God don't have a solution for, but it's you and your weak self that don't want to accept the strength that God is offering you, so you stay in your weakness and then blame God for the misery that is in your life, while it's you making your own self miserable because you fail to submit your will to do the will of God. It's you. It ain't your mother. It's you. It's not your father. The burden is on you now. What are you gonna do? The lessons say your brother from the east wants to know and hear from you at once. What are you doing today for yourself? It ain't about your mother. It ain't about your father. It's about you. What are you doing? That's the pledge that you make tonight when you leave. You talk to your God. You don't have to tell him what he already knows. But if you want to really get straight, you got to openly confess your sins. Because they're like knots in your brain. And the moment you confess it, it's like untying a knot. You're cleaning your head out so you can function again like you ought to function.
Yes, that's right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clean it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clear it out. Go talk. Go have a talk with God. He's waiting for you.
That's right.